Hello everyone, I am Ricky and welcome to today's edition of the Mouse Bites. The Mouse Bites are your latest Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, and Universal Orlando news. It has been a busy few days and I have a lot of news to pack in for you today, so we're going to get to it a little quickly, but there is a ton of news and you can find out all the details on The Mouse for Less. Visit themouseforless.com, our news section, to get all the full details of each of these articles that I'm going to talk about. But I am a little behind, so I apologize. With Thanksgiving coming this week, it just kind of threw me off for everything. So let's dive in. First things first, we have news about a Brightline rail station that is being added to Disney Springs. And Brightline has actually shared that they've reached a deal with Disney to build this station. Now, the new proposed Disney Springs station is going to be in a location that's currently unknown. It's slated to have a lobby on the ground level, passenger facilities, and an upper level train platform. It's currently unknown when they're going to start construction on this, though. However, it should take about 2 to 3 years once they start construction for the project to be finished. Now, Brightline has been looking to add a station to the Walt Disney World Resort as part of its expansion to Central Florida, as they are currently working on a high-speed rail service from South Florida to the Orlando International Airport, which that is expected to open by 2022. Now, if you missed the big news from last week, it is the fact that park hopping is finally returning to the Walt Disney World Resort. Hallelujah! So excited about this. So, Walt Disney World will officially allow park hopping beginning on January 1st of 2021. So what that means is guests can go from park to park as they so choose. There are some stipulations, of course, to keep in mind. Guests are still going to have to make their Disney Park Pass reservation for the first park that they'd like to go to for that day. For the second park they'd like to go to that day, or third, or whatever, you will not need to make a reservation. However, you cannot park hop until after 2 p.m. Unfortunately, this means that you won't be able to park hop to get that Rise of Resistance fast or boarding pass. So that's kind of out. But the good news is that you can soon park hop once again, and it's a glorious thing. I'm so excited about this, and I can't wait to utilize park hopping again when it comes back. Disney's Hollywood Studios and the Magic Kingdom are going to be adding restaurants to the lineup. So everything kicks off on November 25th at Disney's Hollywood Studios, when guests can step into Woody's Lunchbox once again at Toy Story Land. One of my favorites, hands down. They'll have the three cheese grilled cheese, the barbecue brisket melt, etc. They are going to be open from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then moving into December, the Crystal Palace is going to return on December 13th. Unfortunately, Winnie the Pooh and friends are not going to be here. However, it's going to be a brand new experience with a family-style meal that's going to include crispy fried chicken with honey pot drizzle, fire-roasted prime rib of beef, fried cauliflower, and more. Lunch and dinner will be available from 11:30 until 7. Reservations for Crystal Palace do open on December 1st. Then beginning on December 15th, or 17th, I should say, you'll want to visit Tomorrowland Terrace for a great quick service meal. Tomorrowland Terrace will be serving up seafood delights like lobster rolls, fried shrimp, and fried chicken. Kind of similar to the menu that was at Columbia Harbor House. Tomorrowland Terrace will be open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Last news for Walt Disney World is the fact that a new fountain is coming to the World Showcase Lagoon. Now, Disney shared details about Harmonious last week. They shared a few pieces of concept art and things like that. But the big news was the fact that while the nighttime show is going to be gigantic, there will be platforms that will need to be out pretty much all day at Epcot in order to put on this show. So with that being said, these platforms are actually going to be used as a daytime water feature. So guests will be able to see a daytime, not a show, but just definitely water in the lagoon as a water feature, which is really cool to me. Moving over to Universal news, Universal has actually updated their face covering policy again. So now guests who visit the resort must wear a face covering at all times unless actively eating or drinking. However, now you must remain stationary while doing so, as well as maintaining an appropriate social distance. For those who are dining in restaurants, and tables and seating have been arranged so that guests can safely remove their face coverings. Finally, in Universal news, we have news that Fast and Furious Supercharged is reopened now for guests who love to experience the getting together with the family, and by that I mean Dom, Letty, Mia, Roman, etc. From the Fast and the Furious crew. Now, Supercharged, basically, if you've never ridden the attraction, guests are able to experience a highly immersive attraction where you step into an amazing recreation of the crew's headquarters filled with actual movie props and incredible vehicles that you've only seen on the big screen. Then, during the attraction, you'll be riding along with the family on a street chase in the middle of the world of the Fast and Furious films. So it's a really cool attraction, yeah, it's open again for guests to experience. So head on over there if you'd like to hang out with the family. That's going to do it for all the news that I have for you today. Make sure you follow along with the Mouse for Less on all of our social sites. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest. Also, make sure you subscribe to our newsletter. The newsletter actually goes out this week, so you're going to want to subscribe to the Mouse for Less newsletter. You can visit the newsletter link at the top of the page and sign up right now. If you want to book a trip to visit Universal or maybe Walt Disney World, maybe you want to park hop at Walt Disney World, you can visit our friends at the Magic for Less Travel. They would be more than happy to assist you and get you a free, no obligation quote. Just visit them at themagicforless.com. That's going to do it for me today. I hope you all have a great day. We'll see you the next time on the Mouse Bites. See you later, everyone.